I'm going to be starting over with one candy blossom seed in Grow a Garden, which is currently the best seed in the entire game. So I have a crazy goal of reaching 10 trillion shekels before 100 hours is up. And if I can't, I owe 5 subscribers 5 dragonflies. So let's get started. All right, so I guess our first course of action is to plant this candy blossom seed. And I am going to plant it right here in the very middle of my garden. So now all there's left to do is just wait for it to grow. But first, let me claim my free 100 shekels. And now I wait. But while we're waiting for this to grow, if you guys just subscribe, it would mean a ton because I'm trying to reach 100K before the end of summer. Anyways, back to the video. All right, the candy blossom is done, and this thing is honestly pretty tall. I've never had a candy blossom this tall, bro. Like, I can hardly even reach up there. I might have to build some stairs with some cosmetics later. But our candy blossom is fully grown, so now we just gotta wait for the actual candy to grow. But I guess while we're waiting for that to grow, now is a good time to introduce the rules. So rule number 1 is gonna be no Robux. And then rule number 2 is there's gonna be pet goals for this video. So basically how these are gonna work is a certain money milestone I unlock is a certain pet I get to have in my inventory, which is going to be ranging from all of these pets. So when I hit 100,000 shekels is going to be my first goal. I can choose between one of these 8 pets. So yeah, those are the first 2 rules. And of course, I'm not allowed to use any other seeds besides this one candy blossom. But oh, wait, it looks like we have our first candy blossom grown. And this thing is tiny, but let's see how much it's worth. Our first candy blossom, and it's going to put us at 140K. All right, nice. So now I can actually unlock my very first pet. I think the first pet I'm going to be choosing is this guy right here, a dragonfly. So let's go ahead and plop him down, and there we go. Now we have a candy blossom tree and a dragonfly. So now I can't have any other pets until I reach my next money goal, which is going to be 100 million. So yeah, it's pretty far. But yeah, at least we got this guy for now. And hopefully he turns one of these things gold. So that way they're worth a lot more. I think I might actually wait for him to change this windstruck one into a gold one before I harvest that. I guess now, since I actually have some money, I might as well be checking the gear shop and try and get some sprinklers so I can later on do the sprinkler method and get some giant candy blossoms, because that is going to be a good way to become a trillionaire. And looks like we got no luck. All right. I think when I do hit 100 million though, I think I might want to go with this guy because it basically gives me a 15% chance that candy type crops will duplicate. And since I only have one plant, that's going to be very useful. But for now, we're just going to be keeping them in the old inventory. But our dragonfly has about 2.5 minutes until he turns one of these things into gold. I think I might actually harvest this one because it has no mutation. And bro, I really need some stairs, bro. Come on. Oh, actually, never mind. I can get up here. And I'm going to leave this candy blossom because it has a mutation. So if I can get gold on that candy blossom with that mutation, that's going to be worth a good amount, I think. And it looks like these have windstruck as well. So I'm going to leave those as well. All right. So now I just wait. And our mutation is going to take effect. Let's see. Which one is he making gold? And oh, let's go. We got the windstruck one into a gold candy blossom. All right, nice. It is pretty small, but it has 2 mutations. So this thing should be worth a good amount. So let's see. I'm hoping it's worth maybe a couple mil. It is worth 3 mil. All right, nice. Wait, okay, that's actually good. And then we have this one, which is pretty big, and it's worth 155K. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and just sell the whole inventory. And boom. All right, nice. We're actually making some good progress. We're about 4% to our next goal of unlocking another pet. By the way, in case you guys didn't know what the dragonflies do and you're pretty new to the game, basically every 5 minutes, it turns one random fruit in your garden gold, which is very, very OP. So now I think I'm just going to wait until all these things become gold, and then I'll be back. I really do want this other candy blossom with wind mutation to become gold as well, because as you can see, this one's actually pretty big compared to the last gold one, and it has the same mutation. And one thing that's really important about candy blossoms is that when they are slightly bigger, their size multiplies like crazy. That's literally the one thing that sets candy blossom apart from so many other fruits in the game. Like, nothing gets more expensive like the bigger that they get. Like candy blossom, like it just gets huge and so expensive. All right, it's been a little while and the entire candy blossom tree is covered with golden candy blossoms. So let's honestly just harvest everything. Oh my gosh, this literally sounds insane. Okay, I think we have everything. Dude, look at all these golden candy blossoms. Oh my gosh, dude, wait. Holy. Okay, this one's the biggest one. It's gold and almost 8 kg. Let's see, how much is this one worth? 13 mil. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me check this one. It's windstruck gold and it's a decent size. It's worth 5 mil. Okay. All right, let's honestly just go ahead and sell all. Hopefully we get 100 mil so we can get our next pet. And okay, no next pet, but we are literally rich and we can almost get our next pet. I think now my plan is, while this guy's making a few more golden fruits, I'm just going to buy everything in this gear shop. But before I do that, let me honestly go ahead and get some stairs. All right, I think this does the job. Boom, boom. All right, so now I can easily get on top of the candy blossom, and now I just wait until I can get an extra 20 mil. And then I can add another pet. And once I get one more pet, that is when the real money is going to start coming. Like, I've only really had 2 full harvests and I'm already almost at 100 mil. Like, this thing is crazy, especially paired with like a decent pet. Let's see what's in the shop. So, because I do want to start getting some good sprinklers, but there is straight up nothing in the shops. Might as well start stocking up on some watering cans though. All right, guys, it's been another little while and look, we actually have our first rainbow growing, bro. No way, we already got a rainbow. But I think I have enough to cross the 100 million shekel barrier. A bunch more golds, and I think I'm gonna honestly just sell everything and hope I have enough to unlock one more pet. Let's see. And let's go. All right, so I know I said I wanted a giant ant, but I don't think that's what I want anymore. I think I might actually go with a disco bee, because if I can get gold fruits, which is really easy because I have my dragonfly, and then stacked it on top with a disco mutation, that's gonna make it worth a ton. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the disco bee. So now I have a dragonfly and a disco bee. And now for our next pet, I have to get 1 billion shekels, and then I get my third pet. And for that, I really don't know what I want. I think I might go with another mutation pet, like a zombie chicken or maybe a owl. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for stuff that gives mutations. And yeah, this rainbow candy blossom, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that. It's pretty small though. But right here we have a giant, well, not really giant, but it's a pretty big gold candy blossom. I think I'm gonna wait for that to get disco before I harvest it. Let me actually go run over here. Since I actually crossed the 100 million shekel goal, I can actually start buying some gear, so that way I can get this one favorite tool real quick. Oh, and it looks like there's a godly sprinkler, 2 basics, and let's also grab one of these. So now I think I might actually just save these sprinklers, but yeah, I just don't want to harvest this giant gold candy blossom or this rainbow, because I want to get those with the good old disco mutation, because that's like an 120x multiplier, which is going to be like insane if I can get those on those 2 fruits. I think in the meantime, I'm just going to AFK for about 2 hours. Hopefully I get a bunch of mutations on those things, and while I'm AFKing, I'm just going to be AFKing buying all of these sprinklers that come in stock. The goal is to get maybe 2 master sprinklers, 4 godly sprinklers, 5 advanced sprinklers, and then a lot of basic sprinklers. So I'll see you guys in about 2 hours. All right, so it's been a little while and I've been AFKing the gear shop, and I have 19 basic sprinklers, 3 godly sprinklers, and 10 advanced sprinklers. And this is how our mutations are looking. Let's check this all out. And let's see, we got, oh, this is a really good one. Let's see, I don't think we have any discos, sadly, but all this stuff is gonna be really expensive. I think I might actually harvest this all right now. Oh wait, we do have a disco. Okay, wait, this one's gonna be very, very expensive. Look at this thing, bro. A disco gold windstruck candy blossom. I actually want to see how much this one is worth. So let's see. And oh my god, yo, wait, I'm gonna unlock a pet pretty fast. Oh my gosh, wait, the disco bee was definitely the right move. Let's also check how expensive this one is. It's pretty big. It's 9 kg and it's gold windstruck and moonlit. So let's check this. This is worth 60 mil. Okay, so this one's worth 400 mil. So yeah, the disco mutation, if I get gold and disco on a fruit, even if it's small, that's gonna be worth a lot. So let's go ahead and harvest the whole tree. I'm so glad I got these stairs now, bro. And all right, I think I got everything. Wait, no, one right there. Let's sell the whole inventory. Let's see, what do we get? What do we get? Come on. Oh, Oh, okay. Wait, we're almost at 1 billion. Okay. All right, let's honestly do a little bit of a sprinkler method. Place 3 of those, 3 godly, or no, 2 godly, and then I'll do 4 advanced. Now, this is a decent sprinkler method. It has no godly, or no, it doesn't have any master. Oh, is he gonna disco? It doesn't have a master, but we have a bunch of other sprinklers, so hopefully it works. Now, I'm gonna join back in an hour, and hopefully we get some decent sized candy blossoms. All right, it's been a little while. We're gonna see how big these candy blossoms are, and oh, okay, we got some pretty decently big ones here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually straight up delete my candy blossom because this isn't big enough. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm not about to delete this, but I do want to harvest the kind of small ones. Kind of. Let's see, what do we got here? Get rid of that one, that one. That one's probably small. Does that one? Oh, that one's tiny. This one I gotta keep. Let's get rid of that. And I think that's all the tiny ones gone. Oh, actually, wait. Let's get rid of these 2. And then now we rejoin again because we have 3 pretty big ones. And now we're just gonna repeat until we have even more really big ones. All right, round 2 of the sprinkler method. Let's see anything really big. And okay, that was not that good of a run. But I think we got like 2 or 3 more big ones. So that's actually pretty good. Yeah, looks like we have like 6 or like 7 really big ones now. So now I'm just gonna leave these and sell the whole inventory and see how much money I get with all the candy blossoms I harvested that were like the smaller ones. And we get 50 mil. Okay, that's not bad. We're almost at 1 billion, which means we'll be able to get a 3rd pet, and yeah, that's gonna be really nice because I just want to stack all these mutations. So now I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna straight up sit on the game and AFK and get all these mutations just straight up stacked up on here. Yeah, so I'm gonna AFK for about, I think, 4 hours. Hopefully everything will become disco and golden. And of course, hopefully we get all the other weather events like twisted, moonlit, bloodlit, maybe shocked even. I don't have a lightning rod, but actually I might actually be able to make one. Hold on. Oh yeah, I definitely can. All right, let's actually craft that. There's basic, advanced, godly, and now craft. So now that's gonna be done in 45 minutes. So we'll have shocked, gold, disco, and everything, and then hopefully some other weather mutations. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna stand right here, and I'm actually gonna AFK some master sprinklers so I can get even bigger ones later on. So yeah, that's the plan, and I'll see you guys in about 4 hours. But we're honestly making some really good progress. Like, these candy blossoms are getting pretty big. All right, it's been a while, and as you guys can see, there is a bunch of mutations. And when I say a bunch, I mean there's actually a bunch. Like, this one has literally 3 mutations, and I even have one in here that's like, oh wait, yeah, like right there. Okay, wait, that's 6. This one has 7. This one has 7 as well. I have a lot of mutations except this one. This one only has 3. So I'm honestly just gonna go ahead and literally harvest everything. And there we go. I think that's everything. Now we have 2 more. Now let's check out some values here. So we got this one right here. It is wet, bloodlit, moonlit, windstruck, disco, and gold, and it's 9 kg. I'm gonna have to guess this one's probably like 500 mil if I were to guess. Let's see. It is worth, wait, oh my gosh, that's wait, that's 2 billion. Oh my god. Wait, holy. Wait, then what's this one? This one's gold, disco, windstruck, and wet, and then it's 8.5 kg. So this one's probably a decent amount less. 2 billion. For some reason this one looks bigger. I don't know why, but let's honestly go ahead and sell everything. By the way, at 1 billion, I am unlocking another pet, but the next pet goal is at 10 billion, and I might actually hit that. Let's see. Do I get 2 pets or 1? And okay, looks like I get to add 2 pets to the rotation because we hit our first pet goal, or well, 3rd pet goal of 1 billion, and then the next one was going to be 10 billion, but we hit that in 1 cell there. So now I get to unlock 2 pets. I think the pet I'm going to go with though is a good old chicken zombie, and honestly the butterfly. I don't know, bro. Should I? The butterfly? I don't know, bro. It's really either the butterfly or the bear bee, queen bee, or cooked owl. So I might actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with the butterfly and the chicken zombie. So let's go ahead and place these 2 guys down there. And also, while I was waiting for all these mutations, by the way, it's been like literally 8 hours. I've been AFKing all day to get those mutations, and now I'm about to go to bed. So before I do that, I guess I'm just gonna slap down a bunch of sprinklers as all this stuff is growing. But first, let me see, is there any candy blossoms? Yeah, there's a small one right here. Can I get rid of that? All right, there we go, got that little one. And then now let's smack down 4 of those basics, 3 of the advanced, 2 godly, and 1 master. And now I'm about to get ready for bed, join back in 1 hour, and then hopefully we have some giant ones and we can wake up to even crazier mutations and hopefully touch 100 billion, which I think is definitely possible. And at 100 billion, that's our next pet goal. And then yeah, hopefully we'll get another OP pet, because I have, I think, 3 more pet goals. Wait, I have 4. Okay, wait, no. So I have 4 more money goals, which will get me 4 more pets. But in the meantime, let's leave because I want to get some ginormous candy blossoms, and that one isn't that big. Get rid of that. And yeah, let's leave. Hopefully we get something good when we join back here. All right, I think it's been enough time. Let's see, how big is the garden? We have all these sprinklers, and please be a really big one. Come on, giant. And okay, we have some pretty, all right, we have some big ones, but none of them are like really the giant ones I was hoping for. So let's honestly harvest some of the medium-sized one. It's only been like 30 minutes, so nothing's like too crazy big. I'm gonna harvest like the kind of mid ones. Like this one can stay, that one can stay. I think those 3 can stay, and then yeah, now I'm gonna leave again, and I'm actually gonna stay offline for the next hour because these ones aren't that big. We can definitely get way bigger. All right, it's been another hour, and oh my gosh, wait, I would actually be way more loud right now, but it's literally like 1 a.m. Dude, wait, this candy blossom is actually huge. Okay, wow, I did not expect that. And I had this giant gold one. Holy. All right, now I'm gonna go to bed, but I'm gonna leave my game on and let all these pets do their thing again, and then have all the natural events happen. And hopefully, well, I mean, not even hopefully, all these things are gonna be having a bunch of crazy mutations, and I'm probably gonna maybe potentially be a trillionaire, which will make me unlock, I think, 2 more pet slots, because I have the next one at 100 trillion and then the next one at 1 trillion. So hopefully I wake up to about 1 trillion shekels while I sell all this. And yeah, I don't know, hopefully I got some crazy mutations. We just gotta pray that there's some good events tonight, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave the PC on, so yeah, we'll see. All right, it's the morning, and I think while I was AFK, I accidentally harvested some candy blossoms. So before we harvest and check all those mutations, let's sell and check how much these are worth. So this is 15 kg, this is 12, this is 15 as well. So this one has gold, disco, and windstruck. Let's check how much this one's worth. This is our biggest one, I think. Is worth, oh my, 6 billion. Okay, wow. And then we have this one, it's zombified, windstruck, and gold. Oh, okay, wait, so that one's worth 1 billion because it doesn't have disco or anything good. Let's just sell everything, and okay, 12 billion. All right, not bad. And this is how the tree is looking. All right, so this very big one is gold, windstruck, and twisted. So honestly, I'm not even gonna sell that because it doesn't have that good of mutations. Also, it looks like I don't have any rainbow fruits because there's not many things with 5+ mutations, so a lot of things didn't get rainbow. This other really big one has gold plus windstruck. Dang, the really big one's got like nothing, bro. Dang. Okay, yeah. Wow, I really slept all night for this stuff to not even be that good. I mean, this one's pretty good. I might as well harvest that one because it's pretty big. It's disco. It's 11 kg. Actually, that was kind of useless. I don't know why I even harvested that. This isn't even gonna get me to my money goal. I should have just left it. All right, well, 4B. Yeah, I think I just gotta wait a little longer and let all this stuff become rainbow, and then get even more mutations, because if it becomes rainbow and then I get disco on top of that and then zombified on all of them, then that'll be worth like a lot. Dang, bro, that whole night these mutations kind of suck, bro. What the heck? There's zombified on that one plant. Bro, I really just need this one right here and this one right here to like get good mutations, because they kind of have nothing. Well, I guess back to AFKing for me. It's only been 8 hours, and honestly there's not that. Oh wait, actually maybe I can craft some stuff, because if I can craft some stuff, that would be really good. All right, let's see here. All right, so chocolate mutation spray is out of the picture, and let's see, chill mutation spray, I could probably do that, but that's such a easy and terrible mutation to get. Like, I would be spending 15 mil for that. I mean, I guess I do have 34 billion now. All right, let's see. Lightning rod and cleaning spray. I could just make you lightning rods because I have a bunch of sprinklers now. And then, yeah, I guess I could get a bunch of shocked fruit sprays and then chilled fruit sprays. Yeah, I might as well just do that. Honestly, yeah. All right, I got a bunch of cleaning sprays, and let's just put all this stuff, and there we go. In 5 minutes, I'm going to have, what is it called? My chilled spray. And what am I going to put that on even? I think I really just want to get this giant one right here, rainbow, because bro, I'm looking pretty poor. Or well, not really pretty poor, but I do want to hit a trillion shekels today before we hit the 50-hour mark, because yeah, that would just be nice. Honestly, I should have used my master sprinkler a little bit more and rejoined a bit, but it was really late and I was tired. Like I would have got like the whole tree filled with fruits at least this big, but I would have to rejoined like 6 times, so I don't think that was even happening. But 2 is good. I got 2 pretty big ones. All right, we have our first chilled spray mutation, and let's see, what do I want to put this on? I'm probably gonna put this on, if I can actually lock onto this thing. All right, there we go. I'm probably gonna put it onto this candy blossom, so that way we have 4 mutations on that, and then if we get 1 more, our butterfly will make it rainbow. It'll remove all 5 of its mutations and make it rainbow, which is gonna be really OP because rainbow is just a lot better than gold, and it's gonna be worth it. And then I think I'm gonna do the same thing for this other big one, because that one only has 2 mutations, bro. Why do the really big ones have like nothing, bro? Oh wait, we just got disco on there. Hey, nice. Let's go ahead and make another chilled spray, and there we go. That's gonna be ready in 5 minutes. Dang, this thing just got disco though. All right, this candy blossom's actually looking good now. So now we actually have 5 mutations on this. So now hopefully our butterfly Jackie is gonna make this rainbow. All right, looks like our chilled mutation spray is done, so let's go ahead and collect that, and we're gonna put this on this other big candy blossom, because brother, how do I even go offline basically for like 8 hours and this only has 2 mutations, and the rest of these have like a crazy amount? Like, okay, maybe not a crazy amount. I guess no good events happened last night. Yeah, these guys do not have that many mutations. Like all we really got is drenched and moonlit, and then the wind mutation, and of course disco for my disco bee. But on the bright side, our butterfly is actually going to change one of these fruits of 5+ mutations into rainbow in about 2 minutes. So all we gotta do is kind of, I mean, eventually it'll get to it anyway, so I mean, it doesn't really matter which one, but hopefully it's the giant one first. And if it is the giant one, I might as well get a good old frozen spray ready, so that way we can give it a mutation on top of its rainbow if it does become rainbow. All right, let's see, it's ready, and wait, it didn't even do anything. Oh wait, it's going over there. Wait, hold on. Wait, is it a chance thing? Wait, every 28 minutes it flies to a random fruit and with 5+ mutations, removes it all. Wait, why didn't it do anything? I have 5+ mutations on a few fruits here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's not even favorited. Wait, what the heck? Why'd that guy just do nothing? Okay, well, I guess my butterfly was glitched. All right, let's just replace them, and hopefully that happens in the next 28 minutes. But I'm gonna be AFKing, and let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna be AFKing. Hopefully all these fruits are a little bit more crazy when I get back, and yeah, because I do want to get some crazy fruits and get 100 billion shekels so I can unlock 1 more plant, or not plant, pets. Because yeah, bro, these pets, like, they're really good, but I honestly just need more pets. Like, I need more mutation pets, and that's definitely what I'm going to be getting in a little bit here. But yeah, I'm an AFK. All right, it's been about 6 hours, and this is how the candy blossoms are looking. As you can see, a bunch of things are rainbow. Like the biggest one we have right now, it's rainbow, wet, zombified, moonlit, windstruck, disco, and twisted. We are missing a few crazy ones like shocked and I believe aurora, celestial struck, a few good ones, but I'm honestly gonna harvest everything now. And oh, that hurts to do with how long that took. Okay, ooh, hurts to do, I'm not gonna lie, that definitely hurts to do. Okay, let me check how much all this stuff is worth though. So this one right here, we got moonlit, windstruck, frozen, and gold. It's a pretty big one. It looks like it is 43 kg. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on, how much is this? Wait, how much is that? I'm sorry, but these numbers are too hard to read. Like, is that 5 billion? Yeah, it's 5 billion. Okay. This one, it's gold. This one's a small one. It's 3 kg, but it has rainbow. Let's see. It is, okay, 15 mil. Okay, yeah, that's not that good. Let's, rainbow, twisted, windstruck, moonlit, wet, rainbow, 11 kg. This one's worth, okay, 500 million. And oh my, yo, 60 kg. Wait, what the heck? I did not think that thing would be 60 kg. Holy, bro. This thing is actually crazy. What? 60 kg. How much is this worth? 60, wait, 300 billion? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I'm honestly just gonna sell everything. Am I about to have 500 billion? Oh my gosh, brother, that candy blossom actually carried. What the? Okay, well, I hit my next pet goal of 100 billion shekels, which will basically bring me on to the next pet goal. But this is going to be the second last pet goal, so I decided that. But yeah, as you guys can see, since I did hit over 100 billion shekels, I actually get to unlock a pet. But there's a twist this time. I actually get to unlock 2 pets because this is our second last money goal. And yeah, basically after 1 trillion shekels, there will be no more goals for the money besides getting that last 10 trillion shekels to obviously finish the video. But for this, I get to unlock 2 pets. So let me see what I want. All right, so of course I could grab a cooked owl, maybe another dragonfly, giant ant, that would be decent. What do I want? Oh, a bear bee would be nice. Cooked owl, a bear bee. I do have some more pets. This is just all the ones I have on this account. I'd probably have to transfer them. Oh, I could get a raccoon and then just use an alt because that is allowed, because obviously I would only be using this candy blossom. But I think I might save the raccoon because I do want to get the mutations. So I'm gonna grab a bear bee and a cooked owl. Yeah, all right, I think that's definitely the strat. Now let me ooh, I don't have that many sprinklers, but I'm gonna smack down everything. Smack down a master, godly. I only have 1 godly, sadly, 3 advanced, and honestly 10 basic. Let's see if that does anything. All right, now I'm gonna leave and rejoin, and we're gonna get even bigger candy blossoms this time because it's not even that late. So I'm gonna stay up doing this sprinkler method and rejoining so much. So yeah, we're gonna get some crazy candy blossoms now. I'm gonna go for 100 kg. All right, it's been about an hour and a half because I think that an hour and a half might make these even bigger the longer I leave. Let's see, and okay, nothing is huge, so I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm basically gonna repeat this until everything is literally so big that yeah, it's just everything's gonna be like 100 kg candy blossoms. That's gonna take a while, so I'm not gonna bore you guys, but I'll show you guys once I've completed that. All right, guys, I did kind of the sprinkler method, but it seems that the sprinkler method has actually been patched since Saturday, which was about 2 days ago. So I can't get like the giantest giant of candy blossoms anymore. So honestly, bro, I'm just gonna get every mutation on all of these candy blossoms because I think that this is the biggest that they can get now, bro. Like, I think this is the very biggest one I've gotten since this got patched. But like, it's insane. Like, I've done this sprinkler method like at least 8 times, like joining back, harvesting, joining back. Like, I sold a whole inventory full of candy blossom, and like I even have like almost a second one like just coming. Like, I think that the sprinkler method really got patched for like the really giant ones. Someone told me that. I'm not sure if it's true, but I'd assume it's true because like, look at these things. I have every sprinkler here. I'm leaving for an hour. Like, bro, I think it got patched, bro. I think it really got patched. So I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see how much this thing can get worth. And yeah, so I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plop down a lightning rod and a star collar right here for mutations, and then I'm going to reposition the candy blossom like that. So yeah, I think the only way I can get 10 trillion is if this thing is worth at least a few trillion, and maybe that these will all add up to a trillion, hopefully. But I'm not sure, bro. I'm kind of sad the sprinkler method is patched, bro. I wanted to get like, I was trying to get the biggest candy blossom ever seen in this video. It's whatever, right? Maybe they're still like worth a lot. They're just not as big. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, now I'm just gonna AFK for the remainder of the hours, which is about 24 hours. And I guess I can try to get some more mutations. Here, let's check out the crafting shop here. Oh, I have a chilled spray mutation. Let me just put that on that. There we go. That is chilled. What else should I craft though? Let's see. I could, okay, I can't do that because I can't get cocoa seeds or cacao. And shocked, I don't need to. Okay, so yeah, I can't get any more of those. So I guess the only mutation spray I can get is the cloud mutation from the sky merchant, which spawns right here. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna AFK for about 12 hours and then come back and see if this guy's here. But yeah, also with the pet situation, I can only get these 6 pets right now. Wait, so I only have 4 active. I think last time I definitely chose the, oh yeah, so this is what I chose last time. I almost forgot. It's been like literally 2 days since that. I've been doing the sprinkler method for so long. But yeah, I'm definitely just gonna get every pet mutation. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up the butterfly and then smack that down. And then I pick up the disco bee and smack this down. So that way we can get the gold mutation, zombified mutation, honey glaze mutation, and the cooked owl mutation. And then once I have all 5 of those mutations, I'm going to smack down the good old butterfly and then disco bee. The reason I switched out to disco bee though is because that the disco effect, it's probably the rarest one. So I might as well just save that for later since it's going to get swapped out anyways. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to try to get every single mutation mutation on like every single plant. So let me also go ahead and unfavorite all these things right here. And yeah, honestly, I think this might be enough. See, if I just go for, wait, first, let me actually, let me recenter this candy blossom because I want every single mutation. I need them all. If I want to hit 10 trillion, I definitely need them all because giving away 5 dragonflies ain't cheap, but hey, a deal's a deal if I can't hit 10 trillion. So make sure to keep watching if you do want a chance at winning one of those dragonflies, but I'm not failing, bro. I cannot. Anyways, time to AFK. All right, so it's been a while and I have all the mutations I can get in the 100-hour time frame, but I am out of time. As you can see though, the mutations are looking really good. So I think we'll go ahead and harvest everything. Everything has like about 8 mutations, it seems like. So yeah, I'm just gonna start harvesting. Here. I think I have some favorited stuff. Let me just unfavorite all this. Okay, yeah, these are the pretty big ones. So let's just grab these. And okay, yeah, these things are actually pretty good. They're not as big as they used to be able to get, but they're still worth a good amount. And oh wait, this one's actually really big. Wait, so what's this got? This has Windstruck, Shocked, Clay, Honey Glaze, Moonlit, Chilled, and oh, it's only gold. It should still be worth a lot though, since it's pretty big. And yeah, 30 billion. All right, let's honestly go ahead and sell everything. I think this was our biggest one. And what do we get? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't even hit a trillion shekels, bro. I was really like, bro, I hit 300 billion shekels at like 12-hour point, and I wasted all my time doing the sprinkler method, bro. But yeah, it's just patched, bro. All right. So candy blossom isn't that good anymore, I guess. Yeah, the bone blossom is the way to go. So definitely make sure to get this thing. But if you want to watch another video, click the one on screen. I promise it's a banger.